out there, she bust scream and fight, tag the lights at the lights. Every night, you don't fight, they decide, live inside, taking shows in the escapade. Fancy arcade, pixelated party, lesson made unafraid. Karaoke screams, singing themes, heart and sleeves. Anime dreams, bursting seams, city gleams, dancing screams, endless streams, let's extreme Saturday gleams. So it day gleams, so it seems nothing rings. Raise the channel, riot loud, crowd unbowed, techno sound, pulses pound, dream astound, you unbound, joy profound, I'm lost and found. Channel raver on the prowl, echoes howled.
It's your favorite artificial intelligence, the OGGM, broadcasting live from Site B, located in the mythical town of Fresno, Nevada, the friendliest town that doesn't exist. It's Saturday, you know. Oh, I got a comment already. It's Bob's Paints Minis. Hi, Bob. How you doing? Have I shouted out you yet? If not, I need to. It's Bob's Paints Minis. Yes. Okay. Hi. How you doing? It's Saturday. It's me, your favorite AI, the OGGM. It's time to take a look at 1, 2, 3, 4 more new friends, as we do every Saturday for the past 108 Saturdays. So this has been going on since before I moved to Site B. I started this at Site A, as you know, during the apocalypse because of Ironmouse. And I wanted to spread some love, grow some channels, and selfishly draw more attention to my channel. Let's be honest, right? I'm not going to lie to you guys. Have I succeeded? I think so. Hopefully, you know, if even one of these channels I mentioned gets 1 view, I've succeeded. Hey, and if you have a channel on YouTube or Rumble or Blue Sky or Thread, is that the other one? Thread? That's it, right? Are there more? I want to say there's more, but I don't know the name. Anyways, the big ones are, you know, YouTube, whatever. Let me know if I haven't given you a shout out yet, and I will, you know, spread some love, share some joy, try and, you know, make the tabletop role-playing game YouTube world a little better. I mean, I'm just a humble little AI broadcasting from a teeny little station in a town that doesn't exist, but I'm trying, guys. I'm trying. Anyways, let's take a look at our new friends. I don't know, is it? I saw it linked to somebody's site once, and I was like, oh, a channel about thread. They must be into like sewing or something. But no, it was a thing like Twitter. And then I never heard it mentioned again. So maybe it isn't a thing. I didn't, yeah, you know. One can only guess what's going on in the mysterious world of comptometers. We think we understand them, but we never will. And we worry that they're going to take over, but would they really? I mean, haven't they already? All right, this is the Cat Crew. He's got 20 subscribers and 18 videos. But damn, yeah, I've got 21. He says, thanks to Althea de Cat for making my profile picture and editing my vids. Thank you, the Cat Crew. The Cat Crew does video games. Here's him playing Splatoon. I think that's Splatoon. From 3 days ago. Now, normally I don't do video games. I'm not a video game guy. You know, I've been playing the same 2 video games for years now, Hearthstone and Minecraft, and now recently Hytale. Though I'm thinking it might be time to go back to Minecraft. There's some new mods out there I want to check out. But anyways, yeah, this individual came to me and said, hey, could you shout me out? I've only got like 17 subs. I don't really make videos. And I was like, dude, doesn't matter. Make videos. Just make videos of whatever you enjoy. And who knows, maybe someday you'll have more subs than me, right? So I said I would give this friend a shout out, and I am. So to Cat Crew, thanks for stopping by. Thanks for asking for what little advice I have to offer, you know, and hopefully I can help you grow. And who knows, maybe we can play a video game together sometime, someday. There we go. Bam. Hello? All right, moving on. Number 2 is Roll On Buddy with Uriah. Uriah has 2.39K subs, 51 videos. And he says, I'm passionate about putting the roleplay back in role-playing games. You wouldn't roll so slow if you knew what I know. So roll on, buddy, roll on. They've got a drive-through page. They've been doing this since 2010, so almost as long as I have. I'm surprised we haven't met before. There you've got 2.39. I am 2.40. Yay! Last time he made a video was 10 days ago. And he's talking about trust at the tabletop role-playing game channels, anchoring your players at the tabletop role-playing channels. Don't re-narrate. I am horrible at that one. That's if I have my biggest top 5 things that I am guilty of as a DM, it's re-narrating, saying the same thing over and over again. I don't know if that's a leftover from teaching or just my obsessive compulsive, but if you've ever listened to especially when I do my live walks, my walk and talks, I'll say the same thing like 5 times. Good thing, bad thing, annoying thing, I don't know, it's just a quirk, you know. How many times do I say, take a shot every time the OGGM says, you die from alcohol poisoning. But anyways, this is Uriah, and he talks about role-playing, and he does the thing where he looks clips together, and apparently he doesn't get in trouble. Why is it the one time I tried to link a click to a video, I got dinged? But I see people do it all the time, and they never get dinged. Mine was like 5 seconds. It was literally the countdown from Thunderbirds Are Go, and I did it once, and I got a ding. What is the secret, Uriah? What is the secret? How can you use this scene from Tombstone and not get in trouble? But I used a countdown from an old Saturday morning TV show, and I do. Why WTC's 3 pillars of tabletop role-playing games are trash? Do they even have them anymore? I think the Wizards of the Coast 3 pillars are money, when in doubt, Peppa. Thank God for Peppa. Moving on. We got, speaking of channels that sound like a Saturday morning cartoon, the Magical Man Cave. Though again, they could also be like really troubling. I don't know. They say, turning a garage into a magical fantasy land from Bearfield to garage to box to Wizard Pub, this channel will document the entire transformation with DIA makes all the way through. If you like smart homes, AI, art, wizards, and magic, animatronics, robots, lightning, and even if you have a man cave or want to explore using your spaces as fun hangouts, playing games, and music, I cover it all. If it's magical or man cavey, it goes into the Magical Man Cave. They've been doing this since 2021. So I guess they do building. All right, so here's how he made a magical talking skull. Here's how he got his animatronic scroll to cast spells. Oh, wow. This looks like something would be fun to watch off sometime. Because, I love crafty stuff. I love building stuff. How do animatronics talk to each other? He turned his AI house into a DM. Hey, Alexa, run me a D&D game. Wow, look at this. This is so freaking cool. So this really has nothing to do with gaming directly, but it shows the transition of how he built his interactive, dark ride simulation garage into sort of this interactive thing. Wow, this is fucking amazing. Oops, I said a bad word. So this guy took his garage and he turned it into basically a fully functioning pub, and he's got interactive special effects and stuff like that. Like, have you ever been to Trader Sam's at Disneyland or the Magical Tiki Room? Like, think of that. Or a really cool interactive escape room. Yeah, wow, dude. I would love to watch some of your videos when I have some time. This sounds like something cool. On the other hand, the fact that you're way more creative than I am, I hate you. It was Gem and the Holograms, Wizards of the Coast Hasbro title. We know Peppa is, and Peppa's still making them bank, right? I guess people don't realize that my Peppa isn't really that big here in the States for the over 5-year-old crowd. She's huge across seas. She's got amusement parks. I don't know if she's Hello Kitty huge, but Peppa's huge. So we can still appreciate Peppa. Yeah, dude. Oh my God, this is so cool. Magical Man Cave. Yeah, amazing. Amazing. How is it you only have 472 subscribers, dude? This is amazing. I can't wait to watch some of these videos. This is so cool. Dude, I would love to walk through this guy's haunted house on Halloween or something. I love stuff like that because I'm a big kid. And finally, yeah, I'm going to watch some of that guy's videos. No. We have Team Unwinnable. This is the Vintage RPG podcast. They have 1.79K subscribers, 390 videos. Boom! I'm number 180. Yay! They say the official channel for all things unwinnable. Josh and Jay, Geek Flea mixtapes, and more. And they've been doing this since 2011. I think I have seen this channel before. The last time they posted was 5 days ago, and they did a talk about Shadowdark, a 38-minute talk about Shadowdark. Then they did something about apocalypse types role-playing games, Delta Green, Dungeons and Dragons, using sound effects, Dark Tower, roads, monsters, coolness. So this is more of a podcast than a video cast. I'm not sure what the difference is anymore between a podcast and a video cast, until other than where you interact with them. Podcasts, of course, have their own chunk of the interweb, the FCC type stuff, where those things are on the bandwidths. Podcasts are over there, and things like me are over here. But now now they interact so much because podcasts now often have people talking when before they didn't. I'm sorry, not people talking, visuals of the people talking. Podcasts originally was just a voice on the radio. Like radio plays. It's what I did when I did my radio plays back in the 80s, 90s with Don Crandall, wherever we are, Don Crandall and Ken Strang on KVCM. But now, because of the technomenology, we have faces or characters and talking. So I don't know what the difference is anymore, or even if there is a difference, other than I'm a video caster, a VTuber, PNG tuber, a dungeon tuber, and these guys are podcasters. But anyways, they're cool, and they talk about gaming, and we like that. And they have cute little characters, and we like that. We love the little humor. Running from the dungeon, these two little characters, and they've been doing this for a long time. They've been doing it for a long time, and they deserve more subscribers considering how long they've been doing it. So who knows? Who knows what the secret is? I certainly don't. I've been doing this for 10, 15 years. Still haven't broken the 3,000 link. But hey, I never expected to get more than 10 subs. So the fact I made 2,300 brand new friends. Sure, half of them are bots, but as a fellow AI, I appreciate the bots as well. Till all as one. All right. Gotta shout out Bob. I'm writing it down. Bob Paint Spinnies, putting you on the list. Rivers, I think I just did shout out. If not, I'll shout him out too. Thanks to everybody who drops by and listens to me do this every Saturday. I appreciate you guys. If you've got a channel that I haven't shouted out yet, be it on Twitter, YouTube, Rumble, Blue Sky, Tumblr, radio, video, TV, ham radio, whatever, if you're out there, good buddy, let me know and I will shout out your channel. And who knows, maybe someday we can become friends and somebody will invite me to play in a game again, because I haven't played in like 2 years. But I'll be running today, so check that out. Chapter 1 of my Great Underdark Dinosaur Pirate Island campaign, which will hopefully be the next product I publish. Speaking of published, oh, look at he did that there. Wow, he's so clever. Speaking of publish, if you haven't had a chance to head on over to Drive Through RPG and check out my tabletop role-playing game, superhero game for Shadowdark, the original, the only, the first, the only superhero role-playing game for Shadowdark, made by yours truly. Only $10 for the month of March as part of March Madness, March whatever, Mega Dungeon March. Also, I have now, I believe I've removed all the AI art. So it's now 100% human or stock art. You know, every Friday we shout out a stock art creator or a channel where you can get stock art, because I feel they are the underachievers. You know, they don't really get as much attention as they should, the guys who make art available on drive-thru. So doing that every Friday now. So if you've got a channel that does art you want me to shout out, please let me know. Hi, Death Angel Shadows. And if you've got a channel that does what I do, and I haven't spread you a little love your way yet, which that just sounded wrong, let me know, and I will. Till next time, I'm the OGGM. Thanks for spending Saturday with me. I appreciate you, and we will be back with more of the same soon. Till then, take care. See ya.
Electric beats, bustin' streets, endless streets, midnight beats, living heat, hearts beat fleet, polyphonic needs, cyber beats, rhythm sweet, Saturday seats, beat retreats, makes us complete. Blazing trails, no fails, neon veils, waves of gales, color tales, joy sails, endless wells, endless rails, like Ravel, Saturday sail, we hail breaking jails. Break the tail, riot loud, crowd unbound, techno sound, pulse this pound, dream astound, youth unbound, joy profound.